What is going on, everybody? In this video today, I will be walking you through my top strategy for betting on the WNBA in 2026. I'll be showing you guys Outlier.bet in this video, and this strategy has made me a ton of money this season. It even made me $500 just last night, so obviously this strategy works out. And I'm going to show you my entire research process on what I do every single day when I load up a WNBA slate with Outlier. So if you have never used Outlier before, and if you want to give it a shot, you can get a 7-day free trial for it using the link in the description below. Or if you only want to see my picks and you don't really care about the research process or anything, you just want to see every single bet that I'm making, you'll have to sign up for VIP. There's also a link in the description below that will take you just that. If you use code RM, you'll get 50% off your first month of VIP. All right, so now let's get into the strategy and basically what I do every single day. I'll show you my filters. It's just full disclosure on how I do things here. Betting on the WNBA using Outlier. So I have a preset filter that I saved just to save time, so I don't have to search through it all. But basically, the three-pointers market is where the money is this season. Last season, it was the first half points market. There's still good money to be made in the first half points, but I really think the alternate lines on the three-pointers are the way to go this year in the WNBA. With the way, all the teams changed and the way, the strategies changed year over year, and the books adapt. This is my strategy this year. It's been going really well. So for my filters, very simple. I just go three-pointers. I filter for the books that I use, and I don't even filter for odds or anything. I want to see everything here. Obviously I maybe filter out minus 400 or something, right? I don't want to see anything that's too juiced. And I'll probably filter out the demon lines, at least in the beginning here. The plus odds, the alternate lines too. I like to do some long shots on it once I go through this research process and find some good plays. I'll show you how I find some long shots too. But basically, the strategy is pretty simple. You look at the chart here, you filter for three-pointers, you sort by the full year, and you're not going to take all the top ones. You want to go through player by player. So, Azura Stevens, tonight, I'm on her under 1.5 three-pointers made. It's minus 334, but obviously, I'm just putting it in a parlay. I'm not betting the straight. I'm putting this on Underdog Fantasy. Reason behind this, she's never gone over this number the entire season. I look at her three-point attempt. She's only averaging 3.4 attempts per game this year. And you look at the matchup, too. You scroll down and look at three-pointers against the Liberty. Stevens is a forward center. We look at, the forwards, and we'll look at the centers, too. The forwards here, most of them had one or less against them. Salawan had 2. She's a really big three-point shooter. Wnba had 2. She shoots a lot of three-pointers. And Gabby Williams had 4, but that was way back earlier in the season. You look at the centers, Geisel, I can't even say the name, but she had 2, but the odds were super juiced in that one. But basically, the Liberty, they're only giving up 8.5 three-pointers per game. I don't think Stevens is going to get 2 because she hasn't gotten 2 the entire season. That's just one way I look at things. The other way I look at it is for the overs, though. Sarah Ashley Barker has been absolute money for me this season for the over 0.5 and the over 1.5, too. It's been really good for us. Basically, you look at the players, you look at their charts if they're hitting at a decent high rate. The hit rate doesn't matter as much as the shot attempts, though. You see here, she only is attempting is 3.3 attempts per game. But if you look at the last, 7 or 8 games or so, it's been 4+ every single game. She comes off the bench. She has the opportunity. But then you want to look at the matchup. So scroll down. You look at guards against Seattle. Look at all these guards who have had at least one three-pointer against Seattle this year. Every single one of these on this list here has had at least one three-pointer. I'd assume Sarah Ashley Barker is going to get 1 3-pointer tonight, right? I mean, that's just the way I've been doing things. We've been doing it all season. It's been working out really well for us. These juice lines, parlaying them together is the way to go. Kayla McBride, under 2.5 3-pointers. She's gone under this number 11 out of 14 games this year. She averages actually a lot of attempts, 5.3 attempts per game, but she shoots it at a fairly low percent at 34%. We scroll down, though. Look at the matchup. Guards against the Sparks. How many of these players have had 3 3-pointers against them? Enrique had 6. She got super hot from 3. But all these other players, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 1, 1. You just keep going through. You got the 6 from Enrique, 1, 1, 2, 2. You had 3 from Jewel Lloyd, 0, 0. The majority of these players are going under this 2.5 number. Might as well put it in your parlays. Now, you're not going to win, every single bet doing this, but you're going to win a lot more than you use. You combine this with some of the other strategies that I talked about in my other WNBA video at the very beginning of the season. How I bet the regular lines. You use the filters for the home and away, for the on and off, based on the injuries and things like that. And you just want to, the way I look at things is matchup doesn't matter a ton. It matters for 3-pointers, but it doesn't really matter as much for like the PRA. The minutes and the opportunity are what matters for the PRA. The matchup matters a bit more for the 3 points. So that's why I'm doing things. It's actually very similar to how I do things in the NFL, which you'll see when the NFL season comes out, starts later this year. But hopefully you like this strategy in this video. If you want to give Outlier a shot, like I said before, there's a link in the description below that gets you a 7-day free trial for Outlier where you can get all the features that I'm showing you here. Or if you just want to see my picks, or if you want to join my free Discord, there's links in the description below for my VIP and the free Discord as well. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I can make you guys some money with this strategy. Thanks, guys.